Hi everyone. Okay, let me scoot you back out just a little bit. Okay, we're going to use this collection, Lucky Charm by Dear Lizzie. I don't know how old this collection is. I found it at Tuesday morning. So, but it is perfect for this layout. So let's see. How's everyone doing? So this is week 35. And this is the week that my husband and my daughter went shooting. And it was hot that day. I took them and dropped them off, and it was kind of funny because it was I'm scared poopaless with balloons, and I have this thing where I don't like loud noises and unexpected, you know, because I'm a control freak, and so when things pop, it scares the crud out of me. And so, alrighty, what do you guys think so far? Okay, let me try and remember to bring it up, right? And so, but we get there and we pull up and it was like, kabloom! I was like, what the heck? Are they killing elephants or what in the world is happening? So they were, it was like bombs going off. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I left. I stopped the car long enough for them to jump out, and I was like, get out! So that way so I blasted the music, and then I left, but I told them, I said, I'll be down the street, you know, because just in case, you know, you never leave them. You never leave anybody until they're settled, right? So, but I went down the street where there was skeet shooting, which was perfectly fine. And so I went down there, and then I get a phone call going, Mom, we need cash. I'm like, and how much cash? And they're like, 30, I think it was $30. I was, I don't have $30, and there's no, you know, you're out in the boondocks because you can't, you know, you can't have those kind of weapons in, you know, the public. So I'm like, I would have to, then there was car accidents, and it was like Labor Day weekend, I believe it was. So it was a madhouse. It was, I went to Hobby Lobby, and Hobby Lobby is basically 6 minutes away. Well, it was more like, well, no, it was 18 minutes away. So this is them at the shooting range because of the accident. So I'm like, child. And so, well, she goes, oh, and the guy said that they'll take checks. Oh, I have checks. Okay. So I wrote a check, or I gave them a check. I went back, gave them a check, and then I'm waiting for them to release me, and they didn't. And so I was like, wait, this has been long enough. So I go cruise the other where they're at, and I'm like, okay, so this is them in the stall. And I'm like, how long were they there for? They were supposed to tell me, okay, we're settled, you know, that way I could leave. And they didn't. They ditched me. So it was hot, and it was just miserable, and it was just, bleh. And so, but he got me to be able to take a picture and post it on Facebook, so we're good. So I scored, so it was okay. But it was just, you know, it was just like, oh my gosh, I just want to leave. And I went to Hobby Lobby. I found some good things. So, and then pretty. So and then but they told me they were almost ready to be done, right? And I'm like, okay, well, it's gonna take 20 minutes to go back because there was an accident on the northbound lane. So I'm like, what in the heck, people? Did you not want to go somewhere today? You know, did you not want to arrive at your destination? I'm like, holy crud, does no one know how to drive today? So it was crazy, but it was fun, and it was fun to be with them. And so she was super proud, and he was very proud of her too, because, you know, she followed everything he said to do. And this is the day we went to go get her fitted for her uniform, and we also went to lunch. But sometimes my pictures don't come out horizontal, they come out vertical, and that doesn't work. Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you guys about, they smell. Oh gosh, okay. That's a little distracting, but let me tell you real quick, because I'll go back to this part. But Tim has this concoction for the puppies because their allergies are so severe, and the depot that the shot that they get each like every 4 weeks is not is lasting only like 2 weeks now. So the allergies are really extreme for them, and they're just, you know, miserable. So Tim, you know, did a lot of research, and he found that if you do this concoction, it should help them. But it's turmeric, ground pepper, and I think peanut butter, something like that. And he gave it to them. He tried it out on Kit Kat last night, and Kit Kat was like, yeah, this is kind of gross, Dad. And so, so she didn't. Well, he went to work today, and so he says, hey, you have to give her the medicine. And I'm like, okay, all 3 of them. And I was like, okay, so I got cheese, and this is why my hand, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but my hands are like jaundiced because the stuff, it was cold, so it was just like this powder stuff. So I'm trying to, you know, mound it into a piece of cheese, and she can't have, you know, regular people food. So I cut a slice of cheese 3 ways. Well, you know how that goes. And it's supposed to be like half a tablespoon of this stuff. So I drop it in her mouth, and she immediately, you should have seen her face, you guys. She was like, blah. And so she opened her, because she was all gung-ho to have cheese, right? So she opens her mouth, and it just like a child is like, blah, 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 blah. And then she dumps it out. And so it made me laugh so hard. And, I should have filmed her expression, because it's almost like, you know, when people give their babies lemons, you know, to try out lemons, and then you're recording them because, you know, you got to see their facial expressions. Well, that's kind of like her. Let me go above this a little bit. And so that's what hers was comical. So I'm trying to shove this medicine down all 3 of their throats. And did I end up giving, I think, yeah, I gave some, yeah, everybody got a little bit. So, but I'm thinking that it has ill effects on their butt. So, because, oh my God, that's a new smell. That is not a good one. Not that any of them are good, but, you know, some are a little bit more clearing of the nostrils than others. And so, yeah. Oh, I got lip. And so, this is Sweet Friends. Look at how cute they are. And so, yeah. So, anyway, so let me go back to this story. So, we ended up, I don't know what it is, you guys, but Tim, you know, Tim's been a fireman for 26 years, and full-time almost 21 in November. And wait, or is it more? No, it's not 21. It is 1999. No, 22 years. This is going to be his 22nd year. And we have to go, we can go to 2 places to go get his uniform. And each place, you guys, I don't know what it is with these women. It's women. It really is. It's women. You go into either one of these places, and the women act like they are the bomb, and that you're stupid, and you need them more than they need you, and OMG. It is bad. They treat you like crud. So that annoys the heck out of me. And it's both these businesses. And so, well, oh my God, the girl who came out, holy crud, she was like smacking her lips from eating, you know, and I can't stand people who eat with their mouth open or smack their lips. Oh, it's so gross when they're eating. And she came out like that. And I'm like, dude, can you have a little bit of professionalism in you? So, and then, so she didn't even say hi or anything. She's just like, what do you need? I'm like, oh, okay. So I sat down, and Cheyenne got fitted for her uniform, but I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what it is with these people. They're so awful. They should not be around other people. You know, they're around public safety, because you get usually like the male people. It's the male people. They service male people, male carriers, I should say, male carriers, and police, fire, correctional, security. I just thought that was so cute. I just thought this one was just fitting. I don't know. It's just part of what I do, right? And the sticker anyways. And so, yeah, so, oh my, like, so I'm just keeping my head down. Well, she went to go get her uniform a week later, because it had to get fitted to her and mended and all that stuff. And she goes, gets it, and she leaves, and they're like, oh, well, we forgot to order you this. This came in the wrong size. I'm like, you had one job. One job. I mean, seriously, guys, it's one job. And they couldn't even do that. And I'm like, oh my God, what is wrong with this? You know, this is an actual sticker. And so, yeah, that's, talk about, ugh. But we went to lunch afterward, and that made up for everything. Lunch and fried food makes up for everything. And it was just so much fun, you know, and I really, really enjoy hanging out with her. So, and we had a, you know, like a deep kind of conversation, and it was cool. So it was so cool. Look at this. It says, love this snarl. Picture perfect. Isn't he cute? He's just so cute. So they had a little bit of holes here, so I just filled them, and that was it. So, yeah. So, yeah, and, oh, gosh, so, yeah, so she got her uniform. Oh, you guys, she looks so darn cute. Oh, my gosh, I'm just so proud. Tim and I cannot stop cheesing about her, you know. We're like, just like, oh, it's just, everybody on my Facebook is probably going to get tired of seeing her in her uniform. But, you know, she walked up to our driveway the other day, not towards, whatever. She walked up to the house the other day from the driveway, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She looks so good. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. So excited. So, yeah. And then she did a ride along the other day with the sheriff and sheriff's deputy. And she's like, yep, I want to be a cop. So, and she wanted to be a cop. And, but, you know, it's expensive and you have to go to training and all that stuff. Well, I think she can transfer from correctionals to being a cop, so that is what she's probably going to do in the next 2 years. So she should be a sheriff's deputy in a few years. It says, who am I when no one's watching? And I put adorable. So yes, he is adorable. And so yeah, it's, whoop, oh, I'm dropping stuff, you guys. Man, we're having a heat wave this week, and tomorrow it is supposed to be 100 degrees here, and it's, you know, I don't do hot weather. I don't enjoy it. I avoid it and everything else. And so we're supposed to have this tomorrow. So Tim is off of work, and there's no overtime to be had in the forecast. So we decided, because he's been working his butt off here in the house, and he's been working his butt off. Those will be in pictures, of course, so I'll tell you about that later on. But so I told him, dude, let's just, what we're gonna do is have a John Wick marathon. So that is what we're gonna do, and I am so looking forward to that. I'm like, oh gosh. So because we got John Wick 3 on Tuesday, and so that is what we are going to watch. 1, 2, and 3, and then we are going to make, he's gonna barbecue a turkey breast, and we are going to, and we bought some thick cut bacon, peppered bacon, and we are going to have club sandwiches. So yeah, so they had a lot of pictures, and just my selfie and my collage was not working out that well, but I was like, it's fine. You can see her more on this one, him on this one. So I was like, fine. But it says, the father-daughter bond, rad. So, but I had so many pictures that I ended up collaging them like this, because it was the best way for me to get them all in and not have to do an insert. Because, you know, I like doing inserts when we go on trips, but not usually for everyday stuff. I tend to try not to do that, so I end up collaging things instead. So, it says seize the day. She has gun training tomorrow, gun range training, and so, but she's prepared. She's prepared. Tim's taught her gun safety and everything else, and that's the key to everything. Gun safety. Don't screw around. It's not a joke. And so, yeah, so I'm sure they'll be happy with knowing, you know, that that she knows what she's doing. And so this is what I wrote, seize the day. And I got my potty people because this is her. So this is the girl, this is Cheyenne, and the boy, and that's Tim. So I was like, oh, I like that. Boy, girl. So, but they were taking pictures because I tell that of everybody. Can you please take pictures? No matter what you do, can you please take pictures for me? Because my life is pictures. So, and they do. And, you know, Cheyenne knows, Tim knows, so I may not be with you, but can you please do pictures? So they do, and they're good to me when it comes to that, because yeah, pictures are life. Pictures make me happy every week. So but yeah, so anyways, let me put this here, and got to finally use this one. I like using my stuff I've had in my stash forever. So, do you hear the babies? They're all tired. They're all tired. So, let me cut this real quick. And here we go. So cool. So she's loading her gun. So she's a girly girl, so she has her false nails and stuff. Well, she took them off a long time ago. And so hopefully that will make, you know, because it's not a profession where you need, you know, where you should have talons or, you know, long nails at all. And so she doesn't, and so she's able to load her bullets and stuff into her gun by herself and things like that. So it's pretty cool. Wait, did I lift that one up? Yeah, wait. Yeah, I lifted it. Okay. So you guys are commenting that this will go on the outside of my pocket. That you like this way better. And I agree. I do like it better too. She was on my chest, you guys. I was laying on my back and she was on my chest. And so she's like, can you see me, Mom? Can you see me? I'm right here. I'm right here, Mom. So it was so cute. So I put, hello there, sunshine. So yeah, she's so cute. But anyways, yeah, I do agree with you guys. I like this a lot more because it feels more natural to me. And I mean, I've been doing it for a long time, so yeah, so it is a lot more natural. Yeah. So G.A. Aiken, remember I was telling you guys that she's one of my favorite authors, and she was coming out with a new series. Well, this is the start of it. Oh, it was so good. It was so unbelievably good, and it was just, I need more. So I don't know when she has no like, I don't, what am I trying to, well, she hasn't said if there's going to be any more books, but, you know, she leaves it off as a series, so there is going to be more books, but she hasn't said when. That's what I think I'm trying to say. She hasn't said when they're going to be out, or even who the next characters are going to be, so it's like, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's just so good. So, yeah, I didn't want to finish it as quickly as I did, but I couldn't help it. And this book is kind of funny because she just ends it, you know. There's like nothing. People, I guess, who listen to Audible. I know I could never do that. I don't have enough time. My attention span is still squirrel. So I could never listen to Audible, and I would miss everything. I mean, I can't focus enough to do that. And but people were saying, oh my god, I was listening to Audible and it just was done. And I'm like, how funny. I can only imagine. So it's called The Blacksmith Queen. So good. Yeah, so I put bliss because it was blissful. It was so good. It really was. So I'm going to use I love using, what are they called? Oh gosh, I can't even remember what they're called. What are they called, you guys? Acrylic? No. Overlays. Woohoo! I got it. Overlays. And I love using overlays over pictures, especially because this is a picture of my son, and he well, it's a picture of my son. Here we go. On his well, I'll put it down right now. He how did I want this one? Yeah, this is his first day of college, 3rd year. So that is what this picture was. But there's a lot of extra picture on it, but I wanted him to be a focus, so I didn't put him in a lower, in one of these. I wanted to focus on him because it was his first day of college, 3rd year. And so that is how come I kept it, but it had a lot of extra baggage on it, and so that's what I ended up doing was I kept it. I like the overlays. I would use them more, and I have more now. So it says, "That's my boy." So yeah, totally love it. Kind of has too much glare though with the picture like that, but so she was shooting, and he took pictures of her shooting, and so excited for her. Gosh, really am. I can't wait for the pinning on ceremony, but I'm just hoping it's not when we go on a quick trip at the end of September. I'm like, please don't be at the end of September, because, you know, of course we'll cancel our trip, but for this trip I didn't have insurance. I didn't pay for the insurance, so if we cancel it, we're losing out. So I'm like, eeh. So yeah, I'm hoping her pinning ceremony, so let's cross our fingers that it doesn't happen at that time. So, and I put on here Fearless. I think that's the Heidi Swap from the Heidi Swap book. And I use a lot of heart. I use a lot of hearts in my layouts, you guys. I'm sure if you followed me for a while, you know that. I love my hearts because, I mean, I love what I do, and why not? It's my layout, so why not, right? So I use hearts galore, and I love them. I love them. Yeah, I lifted it up. I have to talk to myself too, you guys, because you know that I just, things just don't stick in my head and I forget things. So yeah, that's just the way it goes. So I think this was text. Yeah, that was a text. So you can't see the text, but I still don't like things upside down. So, and that's okay. But yeah, I can't wait to print out. This is week 35. I cannot wait to print out, what is, week 36. I think we're on 37 or 38 right now, aren't we? I'm kind of behind a little bit. But that's because I'm sure you saw the video where I'm a little obsessed with my embellishment clusters. Well, I can talk. Embellishment clusters, and they have been so fun. Oh, see, I didn't. Okay. That just has that. So this was the latest Diane Duvall book. I like this author a lot too. And, wait, come on guys. I think it's, there it is. So, that was her latest book, and that was good also. That was like the head guy, the leader. This was his story, and it was so good. But I do wish there was a little bit more of him showing how much of a bad butt he is, you know. And so that was, it's still 5 stars, but I kind of wish that it had a little bit more of him, you know, truly getting mad, you know, because something happens to her or something like that, and just, you know, laying waste to the bad guys. So, but it didn't have too much of that, but that's okay. And so it was still good. I enjoyed it. I think my camera's gonna go off again, and then I'll turn it back on. But yeah, so, and then Tim discovered this author who has been around forever, John Sanford. It's 5 stars. He's all, I get to go to the book sale on Saturday. It's going to turn off on Saturday. And I'm going to look for more of his books, because he was like, I love it. He says, but yeah, he goes, oh my gosh, that book was so good. And usually Tim doesn't read as fast as I do. That's because, you know, he works. and so he doesn't have the time I have. And, but he was like, this is so good, and he finished it, because what we have done is we have turned off the TV now, and he sits there and he reads now, and so he's been enjoying that, and it's been good. This was an embellishment cluster I made a long time ago. I'm so excited, you guys, to use it. Oh my god. And I added stuff to it, which that's what I'll, you know, I have no problem doing, adding things to my clusters. And that's why some of them are plainer than others. More plain. There you go. More plain than others. Plain, yeah. And, but yeah, so, because that way I can add things as I need, you know, to make it all work together. So yeah. Anyways, okay, so let me, where did my list go? Where did my list go, guys? Oh, there it is. Oh, let me say thank you. Gosh. Let me say thank you to Debbie Argus. I do. I like this way better. So you guys are so supportive, and it was so cute to read how you guys really like this way better, but you didn't mind me trying, and that some of you secretly didn't like it, but I just thought that was so cute. I mean, you guys are so fun. I love you guys. So, and then Kai's mom, Lori Annie 670, Karen Haynes. This is Maleficent. So this is Angelina Jolie, and it's Maleficent. So she has one horn, because, you know, can't fit everything in there. But, so yeah, that's Angelina Jolie. And Crafty Kank. I love your name. It's hard for me. And then Judy Johnson. Hey, friend. You guys are just so wonderful. This is kind of crooked, but I don't know. It's kind of bright in here, isn't it? How weird. I don't know, guys. But this is the title card, and I love it. It's just hanging out. I love ya. So happiness. It's not plain, I don't think, but it's, you know, it's I don't know. Oh wait, I forgot my heart. I just looked right now. I forgot another heart. This heart ties in with this and this, so, which ties into this. So that way your eye moves around the layout. Let me show you. Okay, what do you guys think? I love it. I do. I love it a lot, and I hope you guys did too. So yeah, I'm gonna print out my pictures. Yeah. So that's about it. We'll talk to you guys all later, and we'll see you all. We'll talk to you.